Hey there, it's Stephanie Shea, Chief Astrologer for janspiller.com with your monthly horoscope. And this one's for you, Pisces. We come into April and there's an astrological focus on finances and material resources for you. It's actually going to be a really good month to initiate some money-making ideas. There is a lot of motivational astrology available, and it's going to help you not just initiate, but actually implement new ideas. It's a time to go for it because we're still enjoying almost no planets in retrograde. Last month in March, we had nothing in retrograde, not even outer planets. That continues for most of April. We just have Pluto going retrograde towards the very end of the month. But there's some wide open space and all this Aries fire to help you get started. We've got Mercury in the sign of Aries, April 3rd to the 18th. And this really supports anything entrepreneurial, anything to do with career, professional networking. Your mind may be on your resources and your ability to earn or save more money. It's a great month to present new ideas at work. And it gives, when Mercury is in Aries, it gives a bit of confidence to your communications, and that can help you land a new job or gain some recognition at your current job. Now, this month's new moon is the most powerful new moon of the year for manifestation. It's the Aries new moon, and it initiates the lunar cycle for 2021. So it's April 11th at 22 degrees of Aries. And people are supported at this new moon to set intentions for the coming year, not just the next moon cycle. So it's a big one. If you know Jan's book, New Moon Astrology, she talks a lot about the Aries new moon and the importance of it in this book, and offers some really cool rituals you can do to maximize the power of it when you're setting intentions. So remember, without the planets in retrograde at this new moon, you can really set big picture goals and get started on them right away. There's no need to wait. I think any habits initiated just after this new moon are going to really stick. So Venus is going to be in Aries through April 13th. And this can help you to attract favorable opportunities, and your efforts can definitely pay off in the form of material rewards. This is great news. Now, on the 14th, Venus moves into Taurus, and it will remain in this sign through May the 7th. During these days, you can nurture your relationships through quality time, meaningful conversation. The pace may feel a bit slower when Venus moves into Taurus. And I'd say there's kind of a treat mentality to Venus and Taurus, where it feels good to just treat yourself or a loved one to something, get cozy, sharing what's on your heart and mind. Think about those types of things after the 14th when Venus moves into Taurus. Now the sun is going to move into Taurus April 19th. And so again, all this Earth Taurus energy, it's really helpful for getting grounded. So if your mind has felt scattered in some different directions, you'll probably feel a little more organized and settled by the second half of April. At this point, you can prioritize your action steps, especially if you had a flurry of ideas at the beginning of the month, which is likely. Then when the sun moves into Taurus, you can begin tackling your action steps one by one, a little methodically. Now, Mars will move into Cancer April 23rd, and Mars will stay in this sign until June the 10th. So during these days, it's a very powerful time for any type of creative work. A lot of Pisces people are super creative. Mars in Cancer really supports that. Cancer being a water sign, super supportive to Pisces water sign people. You could get some extra support if you're a parent for parenting, working with children. And I'd say with Mars in Cancer, new or existing partnerships could heat up in a fun way. And just remember, emotional energies will be strong. I think the only thing to watch out for with Mars in Cancer is taking care not to get wrapped up in issues that aren't your responsibility. There's a tendency to get fired up in the wrong direction sometimes. Now, the full moon this month is going to be April 26th at 7 degrees of Scorpio. Again, here's some water sign astrology that really works well for your sun sign or rising sign. If you were born on or around February 26th of any year, or if you have around 7 degrees of Pisces rising, you're going to feel the most energizing effects of this full moon. So even though this full moon is making a favorable trine to your sun or your ascendant, if you are Pisces rising, keep in mind it can stir up difficult feelings. Full moons are emotional. This can be a good thing, though, to have it stirred up. Realize you're being awakened to some emotional information that's ultimately going to benefit you. And as always, this is great advice for Pisces people anyway, let your intuition be your guide. This full moon is going to highlight what you know, and really believing that you know what you know. So I hope you can make the most of April's astrology. Be safe and be well, and I'll see you back here soon with your horoscope and other astrological overviews.